John Way and Mercure, the Sonneteer from beautiful, beautiful Chandler, Arizona. You got to visit here. You'll like it, guaranteed. We got a great city government, great police force. Everything is orderly. It's nice. A lot of nice people here. Anyway, I wrote a sonnet here because I saw two movies that really, really have affected me. And this is sonnet number 1274. I wrote it September the 25th, the copyright 2019. I just wrote it. And I'm thinking about, you could do this every day because I just wrote this now. I was thinking, when did I write it? Well, I wrote it last night, and it's beautiful. I love the movie The Mule. Clint Eastwood, I love Clint Eastwood. I've been following him and really admiring him since I was a kid. I'm talking 61 years ago on Ride. He's a great man. He started with nothing, and look what he's done. In that movie, The Mule, that's what this sonnet's about. And Breaking Bad, that too. That's a good, the guy that wrote that script for Breaking Bad, his name is Vince Gilligan. And you need to remember that name because that guy's a genius. The plot, the convolutions, the story that he was telling there, and that the script is just dynamite. And it's a pretty clean movie. We're going to talk about it because I wrote a sonnet, The Mule in Breaking Bad. Sensei, that's me. I'm an old man. I am now, and it's hard to be old. But I'm not as old as my hero, Clint Eastwood. He's 89 years old. My dismay is intense because, you know, he's someday he's going to go to heaven. Well, Clint is getting old. But, you know, he's as tough as hickory wood, like Andrew Jackson, Hickory, man of Hickory. You can't beat him. Clint gets around, he walks around better than I do. It's embarrassing. He made me ashamed of myself. My hero, Clint Eastwood, inspired me. He inspires me so much. Now I work out again because of that movie, The Mule. I got one of those Tony Little gazelles. It's terrific. I'll tell you something. You should try one of those gazelles. It's easy to get on. It's easy to get off, and you're done. And you need to do that to get the blood going through your toes and your constitution because, hey, we got to try to work things out. And I'll tell you, Clint Eastwood has inspired me. He gets around better than I do. I got to fight that. I got to fight getting old. You're going to lose anyway, but you might as well go down fighting. I'm doing a little dumbbell work now. Deep stretching on the floor. That's hard. It hurts. But you know what? You feel better. And it's all because of Clint. He did that. He inspired me. Angels above. I've got blessed ancestors. Sleeping fathers and sleeping mothers. My ancestors. I always ask them for their strength to get me through. I don't know. Everybody gets old if you're lucky. I need my ancestors, my sleeping fathers and sleeping mothers. I need their wisdom. That's what my prayer is always about. My angelic benefactors, they help me. They do. And your ancestors will help you too. Clint Eastwood, he started with nothing. He's still going strong. He's almost 90, but he's 89, I think. Breaking Bad, that's another movie beside The Mule. It's a terrifically well-written script. Again, Vince Gilligan. Tattoo that around where people can see it. Put it up on signs. Vince Gilligan, hire him for a script. Man, that guy is a genius. He's Shakespearean. Walter White, he's in trouble in that movie, that series, Breaking Bad. He's in bad trouble. He's in such bad trouble that, hey, he got a cancer diagnosis. He's in a real pickle. He's in a real jam. The insurance, you know, he's a school teacher. They don't pay the school teacher squat, even though he's a scientific genius. He's really good with chemistry. And I'm telling you, the poor guy, what's he supposed to do? The insurance won't cover his treatment for cancer. What's he going to do? Just get out and die? Maybe he wants to live. Maybe he loves to live for the sake of his family, all right? So you got to live or die. You got to fight just to survive. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what he did. Walter White, they gave him the sentence of death. And he had to struggle each day, just to breathe each precious second. It was just going away, his life. Poor Clint Eastwood in The Mule. they were going to take away his house. He's 90 years old. And I guess this is a true story, the mule. But they were going to foreclose on his house. They're going to throw him in the street. That's terrible. What are you going to do? That's the question. What would you do if you were in a pickle like that? Oscar Wilde, a great writer, died young, persecuted. Oscar Wilde once said, and I like this a lot, when I was a kid, I thought money was everything. Now that I'm old, I know that it is. Money is the only thing that will buy you safety. I'm talking to you out there. That's the only thing that's going to buy your life sometimes. Maybe that won't even happen. I mean, the Jews in Europe in the late 30s, they had to leave everything, leave their bank accounts, everything, sign everything over, property titles and everything. Why? Just to get out of there. And they were lucky they got out, because the other people that didn't have the money didn't get out, and they got sent. Can you believe what the Germans did to people? We can't ever let that kind of stuff happen again. We got to learn how to get along, I guess, is what I'm saying. But only money can make you safe. And even that might not happen. It's a lonely choice you have to make with your own conscience, with your own family. Live free, liberty, or we're going to die. Do you want to be smothered? What are you going to do? You die? I guess you die, huh? Or maybe you're going to deal yayo, cocaine, or amphetamines. And that's what they did. And old people are just thrown away. They're thrown away. They give them a loaf of bread. This one woman told me. She says, you know what they do to us? They give us a loaf of bread and they tell us to go away. Go away. We can't feed you anymore. Out in the blizzard, you disappear. Get to be dead. And dealing cocaine or crystal meth? Hell yes. Rather than die in agony, they won't give these people painkillers. They won't give them their medication. They rob them. They don't have the insurance. They can't pay it. And they're going to die? They don't want to die. And they don't want to die in agony. So they're dealing, well, aching hearts. They're suffering devastating pain. No pain relief at all. Deliberately. There's thugs in government that do that deliberately. They let old people suffer. They know the dose for heroin. They know the dose for amphetamines. And still, they think we're too stupid. The beautiful poppy flower, the veterans used to sell them. I thought they were beautiful. Artificial poppy flowers in red. They were beautiful. Beautiful poppy flowers are from God. God sent those flowers down here. And government thugs, they know the dosage. You can be just fine on the right dosage. I got a doctor that said so, and I believe it. And if they know the dose, why don't they help people? Give them what they need, and don't overdose. The heroin dosage can allow pain-free living. It can. And the meth dosage is known. They know what meth is. The fix is in, I'm telling you. And I'm talking to you citizens out there. I'm trying to help all of us, all right? I'm talking to you as human beings. You and I. Can we be human beings together? Well, the fix is in. The dice is loaded. It's a dirty game. It's fixed. It's dirty. It's carnival tricks. It's smoke and mirrors. And make sure, because they get away with it and they steal all the money. Those people, convicts we are, because we're old and helpless. Desperate lunatics. There's people that do a crime just to have a roof over their head and 3 meals a day. Even if they have to suffer in hell, in jail, to get that food, that roof over their head. It's bad when you're old and you're just thrown away. Well, I love Donald Trump, and he's fighting the cartels about drugs. He's fighting swamp scoundrels. They don't want the swamp drained. Denying Democrats, they want communist rule. They're all over the papers now, wanting to do this and wanting to do that. They're not solving anything that matters. Just wasting time, just resisting, they say. You're an American or you're not. You have to be for the country, and I just can't stand it. The Donald Trump, I love the man. I adore him. He's a great man. And I'll tell you what, he's fighting those swamp scoundrels. All they do is fight him. You got to deny the Democrats communist rule. They're Satan's ugly little helpers. Colorado, the state of Colorado has gone completely to hell. Drug addicts gone comatose. Comatose. They won't give them the right dose. So governments know the proper dosage. yet they let citizens become corpses. Why is it that the dosage and all this is a secret, a big secret? You got to blame the governments, and I'll tell you what, I want you to know this. You hear this. I know that Germany, Japan, America, they started the junk amphetamines. They're the ones that started it. Governments are murdering citizens, denying dosages. Mea culpa. They're making us think that it's our fault. It's not our fault. I don't understand why they don't say just giving them their dose and it'll be fine. I know that Germany and Japan, this is an evil secret. I can't believe it that they created amphetamines and now they're throwing people in jail over what they did. I'll tell you what, I know that those people are just nothing but thugs, democrats of Saul Alinsky. And I think about Saul Alinsky, he worshipped Satan. And these people are around, and all they do is make trouble. And they're trying to thwart President Trump. Well, please, I'm asking you out there. He's trying to do the right thing. Republicans, you vets out there, I ask you for help. Well, I need your help, and here's why. I know money's tight, but you can say something. You can make your own videos. Can't you do that? Can't you keep fighting for your country? In the name of Stan Blunt, my hero, a captain, 44 months in the jungle in Vietnam. In his name, I'm asking for your help. Because I adored that man. I loved that man. He was like my brother. Okay? And I want his name to live on. And you got to help me. These heroes, we got to let them live on. But you got to help me. I know money's tight, but you can make a video. Make it out there online and help out, man. It's like Clint Eastwood. He was running drugs because he needed the money. They're going to foreclose on his house. Walter White, he was dying of cancer. They're not going to help me. What am I going to do? I need the money. What about my family? It's always about money, and we got to help people get paid for their talents. And if we can do that, we'll be all right. We got to get along because we don't have a choice. We got to be brothers. We got to be American citizens to American citizen. Citizen used to mean something in ancient Rome. It's got to mean that again. I'm proud to be an American citizen. And those people that are wonderful, and people that want to become American citizens, that's even better yet. But I'm asking for your help. In this Sonneteer, The Mule and Breaking Bad, great movies, great series. I'm telling you, those script writers and Clint Eastwood, God bless you, man. I loved all of your work. Josie Wells, you buying it from that young man, and he died right after that. That's a good book, man. Josie Wells, and then you're Josie Wells, and you're Clint Eastwood's, you're Dirty Harry. It's like, this guy, hang him high. The classics, I'm telling you, you inspired me so much. All of my videos are one take. This is one take, and it's because of you, because you don't even like two takes. I think if you know your stuff, once is enough, right? Well, God bless you, Clint Eastwood, and I'll tell you that guy that plays Walter White. And I know Brian Crampton, I don't know. All I'm saying is, I look at his work and he's one of the best actors I've ever seen. He's got to do a lot more work because that guy's something. And when I ask you for help here, hey, listen, you got to help us. America's in trouble right now. You guys that are righteous out there, you gentlemen that are righteous and are strong, you got to help me, okay? Can you do that? Thank you for listening. God bless us, everyone. Ja Allah, Allah Ja, pour vous. Au revoir, mes amis.